Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I would like to start this short episode by thanking each and every one of you watching my videos, because I've experienced a lot of growth on the channel in the last month, so I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And to the ones that are not subscribed yet to the channel, please do. It's free, and that will help me a lot in and push me towards making really good videos in the future. A lot of travel adventures, restaurants, and lots of great experiences. I have many ideas, but my channel is really small as of now, and as it grows, my appetite to make more videos and of higher quality will increase. So every subscriber matters and will push me forward to become better and give you really good quality content. Okay, so don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Be nice in the comments, and let's do this. Tonight it's 7th of August 2025 and we are in central London. I was planning this episode for a long while now, but I didn't have the chance, and maybe tonight I'll be able to film and finish the full episode in one night. I am driving in central London. I'll be here most of the night, and I'm gonna show you the 3 most iconic buildings in London. First one will be the Shard, then the Walkie Talkie building on Fern Street. I think that's the name of the street, with Sky Gardens, and the last one will be the Gherkin, the one, the building shaped like a dildo or cucumber. Okay, let's do this. As I'm heading towards the Shard building, I'm crossing Vauxhall Bridge in Vauxhall. To the left you can see the big building. If I'm not mistaken, this is what I used to know. That's the building of the MI5, the Secret Services of the UK. In 2016, I used to work in sales for a professional sales for a sales company hired by British Telecom to sell their contracts. And the company's headquarters were in Vauxhall. Those are really nice memories of mine, although it was really short, just for a couple of months. But it was very intense, and I learned a lot about how sales work and how many lies we are being sold by all these corporations. And Vauxhall Bridge, and basically now we are in South London. The Shard is based at Southwark, in Southwark. That's the name of the borough. And right there you've got the underground station called the same, Southwark. Probably seeing a lot of traffic, but it will go quieter, way quieter, as we go into the night. After 12 a.m. it's gonna go really quiet. This is the difference between London and New York. London does go to sleep during the night, but New York can be even crazier than during the day. At 1 a.m. you go to Times Square, or I don't know, other areas too, and it is crazy. Nobody's sleeping, everybody's outside, partying, music, traffic, cabs, you name it. New York is crazy during the night. At least this is how it seemed to me and my brother. It seemed busier during the night than during the day. Although it is quite busy during the day too, but at night at 1 a.m. it was crazy. Last time we went there in April 2024. When we moved to London in 2013, we London was still really fun. I mean, London was really fun up to the pandemic 2020, when this new mayor Sadiq Khan came into the mayor's office, became a mayor, and he basically destroyed London with all these restrictions. Now you've got 20 miles per hour everywhere. You barely move. You're driving a vehicle and you feel like you're stuck in London. In some areas of London, because you do not have any access to high-speed roads, 40 miles, 50 miles per hour, no motorways, it takes 1 hour to do 6 miles. For the ones that know the area, it's called Surbiton. That area is crazy. You feel like you're stuck in that area, and you start like, your brain cannot conceive you in a vehicle taking that long to get out of the area. Everywhere 20 miles per hour. In some places you got like some barriers, train barriers, and if you catch those as well, it will delay your journey significantly. Yeah, London is not fun to drive anymore, because this current mayor implemented all these really bad restrictions, because he thinks that if you're driving really slow, there will be no accidents, but most accidents involving cyclists, for example, cyclists are to blame, not the drivers. Then you've got a few revving it, driving 100 miles per hour in the city, but they don't do anything to those guys. They should be banned from driving, with their vehicles confiscated, whatever. And instead of doing that, they put restrictions on everybody, and that's really bad, because you're supposed to get from A to B really quick, but it's not possible anymore since Sadiq Khan came into power. Many were saying that Boris Johnson was really bad, but London was still fun during his tenure as a mayor. Opinions are mixed about Sadiq Khan, of course, but he hasn't done anything good since he became a mayor. So his supporters are their numbers are very limited and questionable as well. So he does not have any support, but still he got a second term as a mayor, which is very weird. In my opinion, I would get rid of all the speed restrictions in the city. Basically, training drivers to know what to do, and the ones that don't obey and cause accidents to be banned for life from driving. And for the others, complete freedom to drive as fast as they want if they don't cause anything. Because life doesn't wait for you. You have emergencies. There are different situations in which you need to rush, but you cannot rush because you have to drive 20 miles per hour. Otherwise you get a fine. Cameras everywhere. I think London has the highest number of cameras, speed cameras in the city out of all big capitals in the world, capital cities in the world. It's crazy. It's a nightmare driving here. I've done almost 500,000 miles in London and outside of London, so I know the difference because I drove a lot before the pandemic and after the pandemic. So I have a lot of experience, but nobody's listening to me. Transport for London is doing all these surveys. They're saying, we're asking you if you agree to the new measures we're planning, but they don't listen to anybody. It's just a consultation. They send emails, people complete forms. They're saying, no, we don't want these restrictions. But the restrictions go ahead. You don't know the results, nobody's showing them to you. They're just fulfilling a formality, basically. You can find this in any country. the council's doing consultation and doing whatever they want. They're not listening to the people. When they're proposing measures, they will go ahead. You have no doubt that they will not be implemented just because people said no. You don't even know how many said yes, because most people do not want restrictions. So this is London nowadays. We're getting close to the Shard, because I remember the first time we came to the UK in March 2012, and the Shard was still under construction. It was almost finished, but we remember cranes at the top of the building, so it wasn't quite finished in March 2012. Yes, March 2012. And when we moved here in 2013, in October, the building was finished. So if I remember correctly, I hope I'm not mistaken, the building was finished towards the end of 2012 or beginning of 2013. As you get closer, you wouldn't say the area is so posh, considering the streets and the views, but this is proper central London. The building is placed close to London Bridge, and you've got one of the most famous markets in London called Borough Market. It's a really nice market. It opens on Tuesdays, so if you come on Monday, it's not open. And here we are. This is the entrance to the Shard. We just drove past London Bridge Station, this one. To the right, we have London Bridge. Yeah, this is another thing. They're not bothering to install intelligent lights. So if nobody's crossing the zebra crossing, you have red light, and you're waiting like for nothing. Nobody's crossing, and you have to lose all this time to wait for the green light, which I do not agree with. Just looking for a place to stop for a bit to show you around. Let's take the camera out and see what we can do. So over there, you've got the entrance to Shangri-La Hotel. This is the only hotel in the Shard. And this is how the building looks at night. Up those escalators, you go to the train station for National Rail. It takes you everywhere in Great Britain. And I wanted to say that kind of like the 30th floor, you've got a restaurant called Tom, which is really nice. I'm gonna try and post here some old photos from when we went there. And this is the entrance. You enter the restaurant through the Shangri-La entrance. Just be careful. There's a check like the airport. At the airport, they will check your bags through a scanner. This is the building next to it. The area is packed with pubs, really old one. And the best experience at the Shard is the view at the Shard. You go at the 33rd floor, 36th or something like that. Just make sure, even if it's summer and really hot, get a jacket because it's gonna be really chilly up there. They have a piano bar, you can have a cocktail and enjoy the show. So the main attractions are Hutong, the Chinese restaurant and bar, and the hotel, and the view at the Shard right at the top with a piano bar. Yes, this is it. And at the top there they have the hotel really close to the top, and I've always wanted to spend a night New Year's Eve with I don't know, my future wife in a hotel room up there. And yeah, hopefully one day I'm gonna do it. This is the Shard at night. In terms of prices, in Hutong, the restaurant, you pay roughly, how much did I pay with my brother, and we took our mother last time too. 3 cocktails cost us about £50, and this was in 2015, I think, 2016, so expect to pay between 50 and 80 pounds per cocktails, because prices probably went up a bit, but it's a really nice experience. You don't do it every day. Some people will say, oh, why would I go there? But it's a really nice restaurant. You're in the Shard, you're in London, live life. If you have the money, just go. Look at the menu. If you see something you like, order it. Have cocktails. Enjoy the music, enjoy the views, because the views are stunning. And if you're a man, you're gonna enjoy the bathroom. I'm not gonna say what the surprise is, but as you go into the bathroom, you're gonna have a big surprise. You're gonna like it. So if you're ever in Hutong, in the Shard, in London, and you go into the men's bathroom, if you're a man, you're gonna enjoy the experience. This is a pub where the blue collars are having pints at the end of the day. It's still busy. It's past midnight now, and we are heading to the walkie-talkie building or the Gherkin. Let's see. Okay, saying 12 kilometers. What? So ahead we have Borough Market. In this area. I'm gonna do an episode with Borough Market. I'm gonna try and film an episode with all the best foods in Borough Market, and show you guys the beauty of it and what you can find. They have a lot of local producers showcasing their food in Borough Market. Some of them have been there since ever, so it's gonna be fun. Next we're going to the walkie-talkie building, where we've got the Sky Gardens. That building was finished, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't done a bit research on it, I'm just speaking from what I can remember. The building was finished maybe in 2016, maybe earlier than that, maybe, because it was still in construction when we moved to London in 2013. So around that time, 2014, 2015, 2016 was finished. And if you can remember, it was all over the news people have parked their vehicles next to it, and there was a design flaw in the building. It contained a lot of windows, and those windows were reflecting the sunlight in a specific spot on the street, and it melted a few vehicles, a few very expensive vehicles during sunny days. And when the owners came to pick up their vehicles, rich guys, they found their vehicles melted on the street, and they didn't know what happened until the designers of the building noticed, studied the problem, because these guys, they claimed for money, or they didn't know what to do, and they started like, how can it be? Like, it seems so weird, like aliens have done it. And they discovered that the bend of the building with windows on all sides, that curvature of the building was throwing was pointing the sunlight, the rays, into a specific spot on the street, and that could melt even tarmac. They melted steel, and they put some panels to avoid that light being thrown onto the street again. And that was a really, like, I think that was one of a kind flaw in a building's design, because nobody has ever heard of that before. A building melting cars on the street because of its design. It wasn't a poor design, but nobody took that into consideration. The sun's reflection from the windows, and it was quite cool. You can search for, maybe I can find some photos to put them here in the video and show you. I think I can find some online from those times when everybody was shocked of how the cars were looking on the street. If I can remember, I think there was a Rolls Royce involved, a Ferrari or something, or Lamborghini. It was really cool. Really cool. So now we're going to see that building. I wanted to say one more thing about the Shard. So you've got three main attractions there: the Shangri-La Hotel, Hutong the restaurant, which is really expensive, and the view at the Shard with the piano bar. And the entrance for that is about 20-25 pounds. So it's quite okay. Last time we went, it was 15 pounds, I think. We're getting really close to the walkie-talkie building. If you can see up ahead, the big buildings. There's a cluster of office buildings in that area, and the walkie-talkie and the gherkin are the two most specific. The other ones are just cubes, tall cubes. When I moved to London, I realized that I really like driving through central London at night, despite having to do quite a detour tonight to go to the walkie-talkie building from the Shard, because they closed some roads. They do that at night a lot, but it's okay. We're not in a rush. I don't know, there's a special feeling about London and driving in central at night. I mean, I enjoy it. Some people don't, but I really enjoy it. The traffic is not that bad, and you can just relax while driving and taking in the views, especially listening to some really good music. Some really good electronica during the night. Whoa. This has always fascinated me. Driving through a big city enjoying the views and listening to electronica and just dreaming your life away. Really nice. I enjoy this. We're getting really close. If you pay attention, you can actually see the building. I'm really trying to concentrate because I'm driving and there is still a bit of traffic. And also recording, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult but doable. I'm starting to get a hang of this vlogging stuff. I'm seeing myself evolving a bit. Ooh, having to swerve and make my way through the crowds. Yeah, you can properly see the building now. Right at the end, the big one at the end. That's the walkie-talkie building. It's called like that because it looks like a walkie-talkie. It's simple. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on, old guy. Ah, I lost the green light. Thank you. Thank you, laddie. Thank you. One thing that shocked us when we moved to London was that in these areas where some of the richest employees, bankers, whatever work, you have some of the cheapest foods in London. So we learned that if you want to eat quality stuff and with a fair price, you go to areas where the bankers eat. It was really cheap compared to tourist traps in, I don't know, Leicester Square, Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Street. You come to these areas, you find the restaurants, or even how should I say, how do you call those places where you push the tray, like buffets, yeah, and they're really cheap. They're not expensive compared to areas where a lot of tourists go. I remember we went to the Gherkin and we couldn't believe how cheap the food was. In that there was a restaurant at the bottom of the Shard. I don't know if it's still open or not, because last time I've been there were some changes. Some places closed down, others others open in their place. So I'm not sure if that place is still open where we ate at the Shard. Alright, we are almost there, but I need to find a way. I need to find where to park. Somewhere to park. Let's do this here next to the bicycle racks. And I'm gonna film the walkie-talkie building now. Let's take the camera out. So this is the area of the walkie-talkie building, and this is the walkie-talkie building, and over there, up there, you've got the Sky Gardens, which I cannot recommend enough. So they've got gardens at the top of the building. The entrance is 30–40 pounds, and you can enjoy a day out like no other. They have a few restaurants too. You can have champagne while taking in the views of London. Most of it is office building, but they're all like that. And some, they have something specific, like this one has the Sky Garden, the Shard with the hotel, the restaurant, and the view. I'm gonna try and post some old videos and photos from the Sky Garden. Gardens when we went first time and last time, New Year's Eve. 2025. Yeah, this is the walkie-talkie building. So that curvature you can see, yeah, this one here was melting vehicles on the street somewhere behind this building next to it, which was really weird. So they installed some panels on the entire building just to stop that from happening ever again. The main attraction here is the Sky Gardens. I showed you the walkie-talkie building, and next stop is the Gherkin. I have to turn. It's not far away, it's saying less than a mile. So we're gonna be there in about 6 minutes, it's saying. Even at this time of night, you do 6 minutes, just imagine during the day. Traffic here is packed usually. I've driven in both situations, when it was really packed and during the night. That's why I really like driving during the night, because the traffic is way less. And the views are more epic, in my opinion, at night. Like with New York, when you're on the other bank of the Hudson, you can see New York during the day, but when the lights start, they turn the lights on, everything changes. What? Oh, that one is closed. Can I go here? Can I? Yes, no? The road is closed, so where am I going? Where am I going? Let's go here. I didn't see any signs of one way. No, it's not one way. No, it shouldn't be one way. So I was saying, when New York turns the lights on, from the other side of the Hudson, we went to a restaurant called Chart House. My God, the views were stunning. So this walkie-talkie building, you can see it properly from the other side of the Thames, from Borough Market. That's that area. There are pubs on the river bank. You sit at the pub outside on the terrace and you look at all these fancy buildings, including the walkie-talkie, so you can see it in its greatness from the other side. Actually, when you're close to it, the view is limited because it's huge. So you know that when you visit London, you go to the riverbank on the other side, grab something in a bar, a pint, and just relax and enjoy the view of the walkie-talkie. Come on, red light. I'm seeing red. Yay! Green light. This whole area has really nice restaurants and pubs. I really like most of them. All these bankers, when they finish work or they're taking a break, they go to these places and living life. Well, I wouldn't say they have really nice lives. They have a lot of money, because I spoke with a few bankers and they said it's not a nice life. You have no time to enjoy life, actually. You have a lot of money, but you're struggling to live your life because there is no time. The pressure of that work is huge, they told me. And basically they want to escape. When they finish work, they go, they're drinking their sorrows away. This one guy told me that he had what appeared to be the perfect life. He's a millionaire. He has a model wife, meaning she's a model, really stunning and everything. He's got a nice house, but he said his life is like proper rubbish. And probably she would leave him straight away if he would go bankrupt or something. And he said he's got children, but he cannot be with them for too long, which is a sad state of affair. Basically, you're compromising the best things in life just to make money, which is the wrong way to do it. But people like it. You want to be a banker, you want to be a millionaire, you have to sacrifice your life for that. And of course, we have arrived at the Gherkin. This is where we are looking for a place to stop. I'm gonna reverse here. And I'm gonna show you Gherkin at night. Okay, once again, let's grab the camera and get out of the vehicle. All right. Whew. This is the area of the Gherkin. They're building something else in, and this is it. The building that looks like a dildo at night has a really nice structure. The design is out of this world. I remember it was really challenging to build this, and it was one of a kind building in the world at the time, because I remember I was growing up and watching the documentaries online. And there is a restaurant, but the top right there somewhere, but it's not always open. I don't know the name of it. I'm gonna try and search for it and put it in the video. Yeah. So around it, you've got all these, like, there's a bar with the restaurant somewhere over there. There was a canteen where we ate too, but that one closed down. This is how the Gherkin looks at night. The third most iconic building in London. I don't know, somehow I like this one more than the Shard. I would say this one is on the first place, the Shard second, and the walkie-talkie the third. This is the third place. Yeah. Really quiet at night in this area. Okay. And now let's go home, or towards home, or maybe we're gonna spend some time in central London, some more time. We're gonna see. So this was the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a short one. I'm gonna try and put some more details about these buildings and the restaurants and something else I will try to find online. But once again, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like, share and comment. Be nice in the comments, and I'm gonna try to reply to all of you. Until next time, all the best.